India's airlines are facing some tough decisions. They've lost billions of dollars, and the country's national carrier, Air India, says it needs a $1 billion bailout package. The only winners, it seems, are the low-cost carriers, who are doing much better than everyone else. Now, the other airlines are following suit, dropping their premium services and cutting back prices to boost growth. Shilpa Kannan finds out why Indians love a bargain and how their nose for a deal is changing the airline industry.
Where do you want to go?
Sunil Arora and his family are planning their annual holidays. Flying anywhere within the country is now an easy option for this family of 5.
I want to go to Goa.
In the last few years, air travel here has seen a boom with many domestic airlines that have brought airfares down by more than 50%.
Check out the availability.
So the Aroras now spend lesser money on their flights.
Earlier we used to just go around this, nearby holidays, nearby destinations like hill stations, coax them into it. But now I can think of Bangalore, Goa, any places which are exciting, depending on where the family wants to go.
Passengers looking for the best bargain are changing the way airlines operate in India. Demanding value for every rupee, they're rejecting full-fare carriers in favor of low-cost carriers. This is pushing the growth for budget airlines who, from being non-existent less than 5 years ago, now own over 60% of the market share. Leading this growth is budget carrier SpiceJet Airlines. Hiring despite a downturn, they're one of the few companies in the aviation sector to report a profit last quarter.
It's hard to tell how the next 3 quarters would look, but keeping the cost structure low still allows us to make money even during the tough times. As you saw the last quarter, most airlines lost money, but SpiceJet was able to make money on a pure operational basis.
Trying to attract dwindling passengers, now even the full-fare operators are reducing their ticket prices, like the national carrier Air India, who has been the hardest hit by the economic downturn. They are bringing their profitable international budget brand Air India Express to domestic routes.
You cannot allow an airline, any airline for that matter, which says, look, I am not responding to market requirements. I know there is a gradual shift from full-service carriers to low-cost carriers, but yet I'll continue to stick to one model with which I've been flying for many, many years. So we are responding in a way to the market requirements, and we will be one of the most aggressive players in the market. We will be very aggressive in offering fares that can match or be the lowest among the low-cost operators.
Airports around India are in an expansion mode. This airport complex will have a capacity for nearly 60 million passengers a year, and that's just for the city of Delhi. These swanky structures were being built for passengers who are demanding lavish services. But now almost every operator is shifting their model to minimal services and lower costs. Experts doubt whether all the airline operators can sustain this kind of a growth.
Here is a market that everybody is operating almost route-wise, inch by inch, having the same strategy. So you might certainly see the low-cost airline capacity being too much. So we don't know which way the direction of the market would be headed. But I think in the short term what will happen is that Indigos of the world and Spice of the world perhaps are better equipped to handle it. But ultimately what will result in that who has more cash and who has the staying power for the next 12 months plus to be in the game. But the game is altered dramatically, and I think that would change the entire industry structure.
No one doubts the country's huge untapped potential. Nearly 98% of Indians who have never flown before. But to get to them, the airline operators need to be able to survive not just the current economic downturn, but also the Indian passengers' quest for the best bargain.
Now, even though there are problems for the airlines, India still needs to improve and expand its airport network. After filming that piece, Shilpa Kannan got to take an exclusive look at Delhi's new T3 airport.